Very good morning, dear children. We have started with ninth number lesson, the living organisms and their surroundings. We have started with point characteristics of living beings. Two characteristics already we have learned. Third is all living things respire. First two we have seen food and the growth. So next we are going to learn about all living things respire. Means respiration can be seen in all the living organisms. So respiration is a process in which oxygen taken by an organism combines with reserved food to release energy. So actually what is respiration? It includes the intake of oxygen and the release of carbon dioxide. So all living things respire through the same process and it involves the exchange of gases. Organisms have different mechanisms for the exchange of gases. So if we observe in human beings, they are taking oxygen from the air through their nose and the process is the breathing process. Earthworms breathe through their skin. And as we have seen, the fishes have gills for using the dissolved oxygen from the water. In case of plants, they are taking in through the tiny pores, that is the stomata. They are present on the leaves of that plant. And through the exchange of gases can be done in case of plant with the help of stomata. Next characteristic is all living things respond to stimuli. See, the changes in our surroundings that makes us respond to them are called as stimuli. And which are the stimuli? Light, heat, smell, taste, touch. These are known as the stimuli. See, example, if we touch a very hot object, what we are doing? If we touch a very hot object, we quickly pull out our hand away from that hot object. So here hot object or the heat is the stimuli. And what is response given by us? We are pulling our hand away from that hot object. So these are the responses given to the stimuli. Same when we move towards the bird, it will fly away. So fly away is the response given by the bird. When food is served to animals, they suddenly become active on seeing the food. When wild animals are there, they are run away when bright light is flashed towards them. So here bright light flash is the stimuli, and what is the response given by wild animals? They run away. Cockroaches begin to move to their hiding places if the light in the kitchen or the room is switched on at night. Some plants bloom only at night. In some plants, flowers close after sunset. If we observe the plant like mimosa, that is the touch me not plant, then how it responds? If it touches that plant, its leaf get closed. Then we can observe in case of another plant, phototropism. What is actually phototropism? If we plant any plant and keep it near the light source, it will move towards the light source. That is the response given to the stimuli light. So these are the examples related to responses given to stimuli. So only living organisms give response to stimuli. Non-living organisms are not giving any response to stimuli as they are non-living. So next one is the all living organisms excrete. It is the next characteristic. So what is excretion? The process of getting rid of waste by the living organisms is known as excretion. Human beings, animals, they excrete and remove the undigested food from their body. So, oxygen produced during photosynthesis process and carbon dioxide produced during respiration process, they are removed through the stomata. So, this is the excretion done by the plants. Then excess water is eliminated with the process of transpiration. It is also a part of excretion. Then some plants store the waste products within their body parts only and it will not harm that plant. So it is also a process of excretion. But some plants remove waste products such as secretions, means gum. So here is the waste products secreted out in the form of gum, resin, latex. So all living beings are doing excretion. Next is the all living things reproduce of their own kind. So the process of living being to produce of its own kind is called reproduction. Means human beings giving birth to the baby ones, animals also giving birth to their young ones. So this is directly birth process, giving directly birth. But some animals reproduce their young ones through the eggs, like birds, chickens. And in case of some some plants, they reproduce through the seed, means from seed to a plant. Then in case of potato, the potato tuber is planted. Then after we'll get the potato plant. In some plants the cuttings can be done. So they reproduce through the cutting process. So in plants, reproduction is done with the help of seed, with the help of potato tuber, or with the help of cuttings in case of rose plant. So this is the reproduction process. Means every living organism can reproduce of their own kind. Next is all living things move. Human beings, animals and birds, they can move from one place to other. So we can also move at the different places. Walking, flying, running, slithering, swimming, these are the different movements shown by the living organisms. But here generally plants are anchored in the soil, so they do not move from one place to another place. But the various substances present inside the plant, that is water, minerals, they can transfer inside the plant. So movement of water, minerals and food inside the plant, it is also showing its movement. Phototropism mechanism we have seen, it is also showing the movement. So plants allows to show the movement by opening or closing of flowers, bending of plants towards the light. Touch me not plant leaves get closed when someone touches it. So it is also a movement shown by that plants. Also some plants seeds get dispersed. So seed dispersal is also its movement, but done by another objects due to the wind or due to other reasons. So it is also movement shown by them. Then next is the all living things have a definite lifespan. So all living things remain alive for a certain time period and then after they will get dies. And it is different in other living organisms. Means lifespan of different living organisms is different. Human beings have average lifespan of 60 to 70 years. Elephant has 70 to 80 years. Tortoise 120 to 150 years. And butterfly 1 to 2 weeks. So some in case of plants, annual plants are there. They complete their life cycle in one season. Biennials are there. They take 2 seasons. And perennials are there which can take more than 2 seasons. Okay, so trees like banyan trees, they are living for 200 to 300 years. People trees, they are living more than 2000 years. So it is the lifespan of the different living organisms and the plants. But as all living organisms having definite lifespan, after that they are dying. Finally they dies. So these all are the characteristics of the living beings. Now next point we are going to learn that if we are observing some non-living things and if they are showing some of these characteristics, so we can say that they are also living. See, the cars, bicycle, clocks, water in the river, they are moving. Moon also moves in the sky. Cloud also grows in the size. But we can't say that they are living because they are not showing all the characteristics of living beings. Okay, so they are the non-living things. Thank you children. Here the chapter ends.